Hi guys, welcome back to Brothers in Dungeons. How is everyone doing?
Woo.
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
So in the last episode, you guys went head to head with a vampire hunter that called himself the Assassin. The first to go down was Archie. After he died, Ondak came in and...
I would hesitate to call it like we faced off against this vampire as more as it was he slaughtered us.
I hope everybody's thirsty because
after Ondak revived Archie, he ended up falling unconscious. The next to go down was Aurora after Njorn had turned to the other side because he was being brainwashed. In an effort to protect Aurora, Lily jumped in front of her and also ended up dead. When Aurora went down, Totera sent her knights after the vampire. He ended up running away, and Hedwig was left with the decision on whether to resurrect Aurora or Lily, and he ultimately chose Aurora. You guys had a funeral. What are you doing now?
Depression.
Yeah.
Ondak says, I think that we should decide whether we want to keep going or if we want to take a rest here and move on in the morning. Staying in one place is not a good idea.
Well, seeing as he knows exactly where we are, we probably shouldn't stay here.
Probably continue on for at least a few hours.
Okay.
Torment doesn't actually say anything, but like gives one look back and then slowly starts moving forward.
On the Roll20 screen, you guys should see a map. Correct?
Oh,
yes.
Am I supposed to be logged into Roll20 already? I mean, yes,
Sorry.
of course I'm logged into Roll20.
Yes.
Imagine.
There. Okay.
I see it.
If we're traveling, Aurora's gonna go into the cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk.
Walk.
Okay. Anyone else in the cart?
Orbit is gonna sit on the edge of the cart. On the outside.
Okay. Since you guys have been traveling for so long, you finally make it out to the town that you had been trying to get to for the last about week or so. It is called Wallenham. You guys are on the edge of the town. You haven't gone in yet. Are you guys doing anything before you go in? Keeping in mind that you are being hunted by royal soldiers for the kidnapping of Iggy.
Right. Ooh.
Yeah, but they don't know what we look like, so what if we just use fake names?
Torment will attempt a disguise.
I actually don't remember from the posters that we found. Did they have like accurate clothing, or was it just our names and just random descriptions?
With names and terrible names.
The only one that was accurate was Iggy.
Okay.
And your name in particular, but your appearance was still really off.
Yeah, I was like tall and gangly.
Say Aurora was a fairy, I think.
Njorn was a tiefling in the picture, I think.
Orbit was human? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Yes.
Well, as we near the town, Yorn is going to take his scarf and, like, start wrapping it around his head and just have his eyes visible.
Okay. Iggy and Hedwig are gonna do their best to conceal what they look like. Iggy took a feat as an actor to specifically do this the last time that you guys leveled up, so she looks pretty different from what her picture looked like. Do you guys start making your way into town?
Yeah, I would wager we start making our way downtown.
Okay.
Walking fast.
You guys are still... You guys are still in the Kingdom of Norwood, so this town is basically made out of buildings inside large trees. There's not really a whole lot of actual structures that were built aside from up atop the trees. There are some like bridges that go across from one to the other. When you guys first get into town, the biggest place is called the Wide-Eyed Willow, and it looks to be a tavern or place that people are getting something to drink, something to eat.
Does anybody seem to be looking at us suspiciously?
Nope, there are a bunch of elves, quite a bit of druids working on getting more large trees up so that they can continue building. No one seems to really pay much attention to you guys. They're all pretty busy.
Well?
I will, I mean, if they're getting drinks here, Archie is gonna go in and... I'm assuming there's like a bar that I can sit at.
Yep. Is everyone going in?
Yes. At least I am.
Okay. As you...
I'm just gonna go...
Aurora's gonna sulk in the back, but yeah, she's gonna go in.
As you enter, you feel as if you're in a sunlit forest in the Feywild. Colorful beads of light float around the interior, illuminating the shade from a central willow tree that's thriving indoors. The smell of moss and freshly tilted earth fill your nostrils as a short queue of customers wait patiently for their orders to be filled by a busy, half-elven woman with braided hair and a wry smile. A small sign by the counter says that tea is 1 silver piece and cold brew is 2 silver pieces. She looks over at you, Archie, and smiles and says, "What can I get you?"
What were the 2 options again?
I have a tea, but if you really want something good, I recommend my cold brew. It's a special blend of herbs that I've made, and out of character, the cold brew for you, if you consume it, you will gain more... You will be more alert and have a +2 to both initiative rolls and passive perception.
I'll get that.
Okay. She goes over to the counter, starts mixing things together, brings it back. That's 2 silver pieces, please.
Okay.
You look new. What is your name? My name is Ruby. Ruby Sunbeam.
My name is Artie.
You look like you've been traveling for quite some time, Artie.
Yes, we've been on the road for a little while now.
She looks at the rest of you. Does anyone else want a drink?
Well, sure.
Okay. What do you want? The tea or the cold brew?
I'll have the cold brew.
Okay, she hands it to you. 2 silver pieces, please.
Torment,
Yes.
like, skulks up to the counter from the shadows, like, I'll have an ale.
What's your name, ma'am? Blorment.
She goes to the back and grabs an ale and gives it to you. That'll be 1 gold piece, please.
Cheers.
Thank you. I can't hear you.
Yep. There we go. Aurora is just gonna go sit at a table. Actually, she's gonna go ask for a glass of ice water and then go sit at the table.
Okay, she brings it out to you. An elven female comes up to you, Aurora, and says she has to go. I have to go get something from outside. My friend just left and took something of mine with her on accident. Could you watch my purse for me while I'm gone?
Heck. There we go. Sure.
Okay.
She just kind of she'll guard it. Like, that's what it takes. She's gonna be cautious in case anything jumps out at it of it.
Is anyone else paying attention to the purse?
Yeah, Njorn's probably sitting nearby.
Pain is, observing everything, so yes.
I would like to be known as Norm.
Everyone that is paying attention to the purse, I need you to make a perception check, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Perception.
Yep.
Mine will be fatal.
Oh my god, guys, I created. It's a 22, a natural 22.
16.
Hold on, a natural 22?
No, a natural 22.
What dice are you using?
I said I critted. 20.
A D22, obviously.
Just hit my 22.
Wait, do I get advantage since it's sitting right there?
Sure.
Okay.
I can't roll higher than a crit, so I'll just get
20.
that.
Okay. Everybody that's above a 15, which I think most of you were, you guys look away for a quick second. It's a purse. You're not gonna stare at it the whole time, but you see it kind of like shake a little from the corner of your eye, and you look to the side and you see a little green tail slip inside.
Yeah, Torment is definitely gonna like move closer, intrigued at what the hell that was.
There we go. Aurora is going to kind of move away from it if possible, but still keep it in sight
Okay.
/ reach.
Pull out a short sword.
Because she has 1 HP still, so she is hurting right now.
Like stealthily, like kind of like holding the short sword at my side.
As you guys are watching the purse, you see what looks like a very, very teeny dragon, a green dragon, pop out of the purse with a couple of rings in its mouth. Its head darts from side to side to see if anything's watching, and it slowly starts to creep out of the purse.
Aurora will try to catch it since it's trying to take stuff out of the purse, obviously.
Like if it turns and is looking to see if it's being noticed, Njorn is like hard eye contact.
It notices Njorn and it just stops and just stares right back.
Well, I will try to grapple it. Like, is it like, I'm assuming it can fit in a purse, so it's gonna fit in my hand.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
Is that a strength? Cool. Strength check. It's a 12.
I'd say that you grab it and it like flaps its wings and starts wiggling, but you've got it.
Okay.
The rings in its mouth.
Can Moomba like... Oh no, she can't sting. Or she'll die. Never mind. I won't have her sting.
Rip.
It looks you in the face and just sticks its tongue out at you lizard style and then keeps trying to wiggle out.
Pain passes Aurora some string from my inventory. So we can tie its wings.
Oh, that sounds a little harsh.
Tie him up like a little rotisserie chicken.
Exactly.
She'll just kind of... Well, I mean, Aurora's holding it, so if Pain can, like, wrap its wing, like, just gently around the wing so it can't fly off.
Yeah.
Did
Pain will gently wrap said dragon and then give it a little, like, a bow on top.
Did I miss why you're calling her Pain?
We all have fake names right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes more sense.
Because Archie barely disguised his name.
Torvik is now Pain.
We've got Artie, Norm, and Pain so far. I love it.
Aurora is now fatal for the time being.
Okay. As you are doing that, the little dragon looks at you, Aurora, sucks in some breath, and then goes, pff, and you get, your whole face turns orange as it sprays orange dye right on you.
I can't even make like a dexterity.
I mean, it's right in front of you, so.
I can't just like move it. Okay, I'll take it.
at looking at the face of Fatal, Pain just dies laughing.
Fatal will just look at Pain and just the meanest scowl ever.
Pain will return your scowl with an even meaner one.
Aurora's gonna tell it, no. And does it respond? Like, does it understand me?
Its head kind of leans to one side, and then the other. You see its aura kind of change, and you recognize it as a creature from the Feywild.
Okay. She's gonna boop his snoot. She's gonna go, stop.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Njorn, what are you doing?
Well, since it doesn't seem to be a very threatening thing, he's gonna put the short sword away. And they seem to be handling it, so Norm is just gonna watch. Almost like just maybe faintly holding in a little bit of a laugh at them. Maybe, just like a teeny little bit.
In your mind, since you're from the Feywild, Aurora, you're gonna hear it go, Varys. Varys. Go.
Varys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn to Pain and I'm gonna be like, do you know of Varys?
Pain's gonna look at you like, the fuck you mean?
Because out of character, Lily never knew her twin's name, right?
Nope.
Okay, so we wouldn't have...
Lily didn't know her twin's name.
That's what I thought. Like, we didn't know a name. She's going to try to mind speak back and be like, who is Varys?
Friend.
Your friend or my friend?
Friend.
Is he here?
Friend.
You were really not helping. And like, she's getting visibly frustrated because she hurts. She just wants to sleep, and she lost her best friend.
Pain at this point remembers they ordered an ale and definitely at some point goes over to get it. So Aurora is on her own.
Okay. Can you point in the direction, or can you blow your freaking die somewhere else, like in the direction of this person?
He kind of like blows some orange dye towards the door.
I was waiting for him to blow it on himself. Okay. She's not gonna tell them. She's gonna take the rings. I'm assuming he's dropped the rings by now?
Yeah, he dropped him as soon as you picked him up.
Okay. She's gonna take him out the door that he pointed in, and she's just gonna keep telling him to just blow in the direction of this friend.
Okay. You come up to an outdoor marketplace. There's a bunch of different vendors around. Start trying to sell beads, dresses, all kinds of things. And you see someone walk by with a hood, and the little fairy dragon starts getting excited.
Oh, so that one. And she like points to it.
Yes.
She's gonna... how is she gonna do this? Because she's really hurting. She's gonna be like, are you sure he's a friend?
Friend.
Okay. And is Moonbowl doing anything in this process, minus sitting in my hair?
She's kind of laying on her back, just like purring, sleeping.
Okay. Don't judge my cat bee.
A sentence nobody has ever spoke before.
She's not gonna sneak up on him, but she's not gonna like rush him or anything. But she's gonna try to catch up to him and like kind of gently tap him on the shoulder.
All right, Viveris. She taps you on your shoulder, and you see that she's... What?
I'm sorry, just role-playing it out.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Who's there?
Is this your pet dragon?
Where did he go?
I like literally am holding him out.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I caught him in somebody's purse trying to steal stuff. And he obviously made my face orange. So he said you're friends, so I think I can safely give him back to you.
As soon as he turned around, you're kind of shocked, but you keep talking. He looks exactly like Lily.
Oh, so like he looks just like the male version of Lily.
Yes.
Oh,
You, the waterworks.
So Pain after retrieving their ale definitely went to go find Fatal.
As soon... Oh wow, upon that, man, as soon as that happens, like as soon as she knows she can safely give the dragon, because she does care for the creature, she doesn't want it to hurt or get lost or stepped on or whatever. She's just gonna just bolt back into or actually probably not even into the tavern. She's just gonna go find a secluded place to be by herself and bawl her eyes out.
Varys, this confuses you, but you have a moment of like, hold on a second, and you pull out your notebook and look down at one of the pictures that you drew not too long ago, and it has her face in it.
Wait a minute. And then as soon as I realize this, I'm gonna try and go after Fatal.
Hold up, I'm getting confused.
Archibald and Yorn, what are you guys doing during this?
I am tending my drink. Like when the mini dragon episode happened, I basically just like look over, not giving a shit. When I finish the first one, I'm gonna ask for the hardest thing that she has behind the bar.
Are you sure?
Am I sure?
Yes. She asked you if you're sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So she comes back out with this very clear liquid and sets it down in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, moonshine.
That'll be 2 gold pieces, please.
What is the liquor called?
Death.
Forever Clear. I'm full of them today, guys. It's just I have to. I gotta get it out.
Do you take a drink?
What's is it? Does it come in like? Did she like bring out a container? Or she bring out like a glass?
She brought out a very tiny shot glass.
Oh. Yeah, I am just gonna slam it back.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Man.
What do I do? Why did you let me do this?
Drink.
Oh, that's really good. 18 total.
Okay, you're kind of buzzed, you feel it, but you're like, wow, big deal over nothing, right?
Yeah, well, I'm more like Artie is more sad that it didn't get him more hammered, because that's basically where he's at right now.
She looks at you surprised and she's like, do you want more?
Just bring me the bottle.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh man.
She brings you a bottle. It's not a big bottle, but I'd say it's like a small bottle that looks like a vodka bottle.
So like a big, is it like a fifth?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go.
Okay, I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws, both at disadvantage.
You chose poorly.
I did.
Very poorly.
The first one. Ooh. So I rolled a 14 and a 16. So it'd be 16 total for the first roll.
Okay. The first drink that you take, you're not doing as good as the first one, You're definitely a little more drunk than that, but nothing that you hadn't encountered before. You're still doing alright.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no, not as good. It's a 15 and a 10, so 12 total.
This time, you feel like something's weird about this particular alcohol.
Oh no.
It
In
feels...
this episode, Archie drinks himself to death.
You can sense that it has magic in it. And now that it's been sitting in your stomach for a few seconds, you can't see clearly. Everything's at a blur. And you can't sit still. You're constantly rocking because you don't have a sense of your center anymore. Anything that you say now has to be in a complete drunken stupor, so good luck role-playing that.
Yorn gets up and sits next to Archie and stares at him.
Oh no. He's gonna give himself
You
a
should-
cup.
You should have some of this. That's good. There you go.
What is it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Constitution saving throw disadvantage, please.
Okay. Ooh, not bad on the first one. Okay. Let me check my modifier here. It's not terrible. +2 is 15.
You're sitting here like, man, this little bitch can't handle his liquor.
Your stomach is so puny, but you are large.
Make another
I'll have another.
I was gonna say, does he say that out loud?
I'm thinking it.
Okay.
Boom.
Make 2 now.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
Okay. Alright, still not bad. 14 for
Okay,
the first roll.
you're still doing okay.
Nope, there's the bad one. There it is. 4.
Oh no, Njorn.
Man.
Okay, Njorn thinks that he's doing great. Like, he thinks that Archie's just being a little bitch. He doesn't feel anything, so he goes to stand out and immediately passes out on the floor. Archie, what are you doing? You just seen him stand up and fall to the ground.
This episode of
you're-
Brothers in Gaming, Brothers in Dungeons,
You're so stupid.
Njorn and
And-
Archie die of alcohol poisoning.
As soon as I'm just gonna look over, it's just gonna be stupid. Wham! Right on the bar.
Okay, now we're going to swerve right back over to Fatal, Varys, and Pain.
So, did Pain catch the exchange?
You
Or did I miss that?
You seen her walk up to someone, him turn around, her freak out, and then run. You didn't see his face or anything, but he's starting to run after her.
Alright, so Pain's gonna do Pain things and just like stalk behind them.
Okay, Aurora, you find a tree that is large enough to where you think that you could hide. Is that somewhere where you would want to go, or are you looking for something else specifically?
She just wants to find a secluded a spot where she can't be bothered, preferably in the trees. But she doesn't also want to put herself in any danger too, because she knows she's hurting.
Okay. You find yourself by a pond near the back end of the village. It feels calming to you. You feel closer to Lily there because it's so calm.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of just sit down and stare out at the water.
Okay. She's bawling her eyes out. She's gonna kind of like wake Mumble up and like kind of like put her finger up there so Mumble can like climb onto her finger.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna be like, I don't know why they would do this. Why? It's not her, but it looks like her. And I can't do it. Do you think Tatara purposely did this? Is she trying to torture me? Did I not do something right? And she's just gonna kind of like snuggle up to Mumble.
She kind of just rubs up against your cheek like a cat would rub up against someone's leg. About 20 minutes later, Varus finds you. You haven't noticed him yet. Varus, what are you doing? Torment, you're not far behind, but you're being sneaky.
Yeah.
Would I be able to tell that she's in like grieving really bad?
From behind, you can see that she might be a little bit upset, but you have no idea the depth of what she's feeling from that far away.
Okay. I'm gonna try to approach Fatal but like calmly, not trying to scare her or anything.
Like, are you gonna say anything to her, or like sit next to her? Like, how are you?
I was just trying to feel out how the situation's going. Like, if I can get closer and see that Fatal is like really messed up from just seeing me, then I'm probably just gonna like back off and let her be by herself for a little bit.
Does Mumble notice him?
Yeah.
Like, does she give any warning sign?
She kind of like lifts up her wings and kind of hisses a little bit and starts like hopping towards him.
Fatal is gonna turn around and she's gonna see him, and she's gonna lose it again. Like, she knows it's not his fault. At least she doesn't think it's his fault. But she can't, like, this literally happened, what, hours ago? Right?
Yeah.
So, this is still very, very, very fresh. So she's just gonna lose it. Like, she's just gonna bawl her eyes out.
Varus, you just see her look at you and just start crying again.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna back off and try and let Fatal be by herself for as long as she needs.
Are you staying close?
I want to stay close but out of sight of Fatal.
She definitely doesn't feel threatened, and nor is she trying to feel like she's going to cause damage. Like she can't handle it. She can't even speak now because it's too fresh.
As Varys turns around to give Fatal some space, Torment, you see his face.
That is Torment's response. At this point, I use my feet to kind of saunter up and hide behind whatever, like, semi-lightly obscured object is nearby.
Okay. We're gonna pan back over to Archie and Yorn.
Artie and Norm.
Artie and Norm, please.
We must keep appearances.
Ruby looks down at them and is like, I knew I shouldn't have let them have that. And she starts, like, dragging you guys to the back, and she asks some of the people working at her bar to lift you guys up into the beds in the room that she dragged you guys to.
I have a question. So we literally have not had a chance to, like, clean up or, like, we haven't, like, rested or anything since this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
So
Oh
are
no.
they?
We're dirty and bloody.
Yeah, like there are just, like, open, like, wounds on me, open wounds on Norm. Like, are people freaking out?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ruby whispers to someone, and they go running out of the building. And we're gonna leave it at that for right now, and we're gonna pan back over to Aurora and Varys.
Yeah, I'm at 4 HP, so
Yeah, I'm at 2, so
we are
One.
messed up.
One.
Oh, your ranged attacker is doing perfectly fine after being healed.
Aurora, what are you doing?
She's just gonna cry, and then once she cries to the point that she's probably dehydrated, she's just gonna keep talking to Mumble. She doesn't care if it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
It's comforting her right now to have somebody to talk to that doesn't seem to reject her. And it's obviously Varys isn't rejecting her, but he looks way too similar to Lily, and she doesn't understand what's going on.
Roll a straight d20 for me.
Mm-hmm. 5.
You look across the water and see someone walking on the water towards you. She has hair much like your actual hair color right now.
Heck yeah.
She kneels down to get face to face with you. Are you alright? I can't hear you. I'm so sorry.
It's the mic. She's like, no. like the little kid that has been crying for so long that they just can't breathe anymore.
She pulls you in and hugs you for a second.
Can I actually is she solid?
Yep, she's not an illusion. She's really there.
Oh. She's just gonna take the hug. She's gonna take it. Do I know who she is?
You've seen statues and pictures of her, so I'm gonna assume yes.
Okay. Or did I do something wrong? Why is she back? Is that a different person? Is he disguising himself?
No.
Why? She just died.
No, little star. Think back to her last vision, and it's not your fault.
Is that her brother? Is that her twin?
It would seem to be so.
Should we... Does he need protecting too? Should we bring him along? Or is he the opposite of her? Is he evil?
Much like his sister, they were hidden from the gods for a long time. I can't tell you one way or another. But you can always try.
Are you gonna be there to protect me?
I'm always there to protect you. Why do you think my knights came?
That's what I thought. But as you know, I'm new to this and I'm trying. And this plane is just, it's weird, and people aren't as welcoming here. So, you know, I will try to do my best.
Good. And she stands up, and it feels like she kind of bursts into mist, and the mist floats up towards the sky and out of vision. She's going to take a couple minutes. Like, she's still gonna sit there. She's still pondering. She's still hurting. This is the first time she ever encountered her, so even just the fact of realizing that she is real, not just statue, not just stories, she's got to process all that. But she is going to eventually turn around and try to find Varys. Okay. We're gonna pan back to Archibald and Yorn. Jared, are you there right now? I can't see your face. Okay.
I'm here. My back just hurts and I'm stretching out.
You guys both wake up to being healed by two elf women. You're kind of in a daze. You start looking around the room. Two hobgoblin soldiers are standing behind them, hands on their hip with their sword.
Is my face still covered and wrapped, or did they remove that?
Your face is still wrapped, but your wounds are open. They're healing you right now.
I didn't need to be healed.
Why? You couldn't have left us out.
You were bleeding on my floor.
I would have paid you to clean it up.
Do I look like a maid to you?
Currently, yes.
She kind of stops healing for a second and sticks her finger in one of your wounds.
Oh.
now you look like an asshole.
That's what I thought. And then she goes back to healing you.
I feel like that would have been Lily if she hit the level of monk where they can start healing by touching, like punching people. She'd just been like, here, have heals. Into a wound.
I'm helping.
I feel like if Torment had heals, that would be how it went.
Yeah. But I stabbed you. It should have healed you.
It would be me literally shooting an arrow into your stomach and saying, "Cure wounds."
Oh, that touching is fine.
Yorna's gonna look at the guards. Why do you need them here?
With someone with wounds like you have, there is a story.
Yeah, there is, but it's not your business.
The soldiers think differently. They finish healing you guys and step out.
We fully healed?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh,
I'll take those.
You should have left them like partially healed so they couldn't fight against the guards.
One of them steps forward. What happened to you?
We got our asses kicked. What does it look like?
Yes, by what?
Something in the forest.
What he said.
How did you survive?
Good question. Hold on, are we even though like our wounds are healed, did the healing affect like the alcohol?
Nope, you guys are not drunk anymore.
Oh. Paid good money for that drink.
I still have
He
the
paid for it.
I still have the bottle.
He paid for it.
Well,
I took it.
I paid for the bottle. The bottle's on the bar.
I think it was just playing with us.
Do you remember what it looked like?
Big, tall, pale asshole.
Did it look like any of these? And he reaches out and hands you guys posters of what you guys know as you.
Well,
No,
thankfully
never
they're not drunk anymore.
Never seen these guys before. There's just one guy.
Yeah, actually, I think we've seen this one, and I point to Hedwig. This dragon.
He might, the dragon might have been with him. But it was mostly a tall, pale guy with, like, sharp teeth.
And you said the dragon was with him?
It was there for a short time, and then it flew away.
I thought I heard the wings. I didn't see it myself.
What direction did they come from? Or where did they go?
I'm a hunter, so I could tell you for sure that it went in a northeasterly direction. South is what I meant.
So south, northeast.
Well, it started going northeast, and it made a big loop and started going south.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for this information, and they run out to go and try to find Hedwig.
You're so lucky that... Oh my gosh.
I had my chance. I did it.
He may not be drunk, but he's still fucked up.
Oh.
Okay, we pan back to Aurora, Varys, and Torment.
I'm gonna assume that Payne could hear a conversation. Just, I feel like I got close enough to hear the conversation.
Like with me and Tatara, Tatara, or me and Varys.
You went into the lake, right? To go have that conversation?
No.
Right?
She came to me.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I definitely heard that conversation. Upon mentioning of the fact that we don't know Varus's alignment, Torment is going to pull out her short bow and notch an arrow.
Do I hear this?
Are you trying to be sneaky, Torment?
Definitely.
Okay, roll a stealth check and we will put it against your passive perception. Okay?
Ooh. Not terrible. Oh no! Aurora straight hears that.
Would I be able to hear this?
Wouldn't I have advantage? What? Wouldn't I have advantage? Please tell me this whole. You mean to tell me? It's fine. I'll take the L.
Aurora is going to like whip around because I feel like
I shot the arrow. I said I notched the arrow. I just want to be clear.
yes,
I never shot anything before this starts.
But I feel like due to the couple weeks I think we've been traveling, I'm pretty sure Aurora knows that sound, and it is like engraved in her brain. You know, in case she gets stabbed again.
So, chat, I want you all to know Torment has a +9 modifier on stealth. I have never gotten above a fucking 10 roll on stealth. I'm an assassin. An assassin.
It's canon. Aurora's just bad luck to Torment.
Someday you'll have reliable talent and
maybe
your low rolls won't matter.
Maybe this is the universe telling Torment she needs to be friendlier and she needs to be friends with Aurora, and then she'll have good luck.
Alright, back to character. Back to character. Alright, so I notched an arrow and everyone heard it.
Well, at least Aurora did. Aurora's gonna turn around, and she's gonna be like, "Don't." He's her twin. That's who she was searching for.
Alright, Pain is going to ignore her and attempt to intimidate Varus.
Roll intimidation.
Oh yeah, that's a 24.
Oh fuck.
You want to try to contest it?
I mean, why not? I don't know.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, that's definitely not gonna be high enough. It's 14.
She put the fear in you, boy.
So Torment basically is going to also cast the word I can't pronounce that we established last time, and just like stare at this kid with, or adult person with glowy eyes, and be like, "What are your intentions here?" And why are you chasing my friend?
He was
In air quotes.
chasing me.
I don't know what to do here. Fuck. I want to mention, I'm not chasing, well, I am chasing your friend, but I don't have intentions of harming anyone. I just want information. and Varus is scared to death of what might happen.
I'm gonna mention
she doesn't mean any harm.
I'm gonna mention that your fairy dragon is standing on your head, like looking at Torment, like it's gonna spray her with dye, like so intense right now.
Pain's eyes will continue glowing, but they will slowly put the arrow back on the back and never lose eye contact with Varus.
Don't think you mean any harm. We just... Your sister we just lost your sister.
Wait, what?
Your twin.
Wait. You knew my twin?
Yeah. I've known her for 6 months. And she was the nicest person. As she, like, glares at Torment. She's the nicest person I ever knew. But
Torment's eyes are still glowing and glares back at you.
But we weren't able to save her. And I'm sorry. I couldn't save her.
Well, upon receiving this information, Varus is gonna find the closest seat he can, pull his hood over his head, and just shut down.
Oh. She's gonna, even though she can't quite look at him in the face, but she's gonna go over there and hug him and try to comfort him. Does his aurora show what he is physically showing? Is he sad? Like legitly sad? Okay.
Right, yeah. This information is that you've told of Lily being dead it almost looks like he's gonna kill himself, like that level of sadness.
Then yeah, she's definitely gonna go over there and try her best to console him as much as she can.
Pain would like to try and offer some sort of religious words of comfort. I'm gonna tip this religion roll. I critted on a religion roll, but can't crit on a stealth roll. What?
Maybe you should have been a cleric.
What do you say to him?
I basically say that the gods are with you, and I know that Lily feels much better with words. Who is our god?
Illa.
Yeah,
Yes.
Illa, and then she was marked by Vara too, on the ground.
But Illa's my god, so I mostly just talk about how Illa is very much welcome to her.
We, in the middle of comforting him, and she appreciates Torment's gesture too. She's like, I know we just met you, however, we are on an extremely important mission. Would you mind showing me your wrist? please.
It's gonna take him a little bit before it happens because he's still defected, but he's just gonna pull the sleeve up a little bit and flip over his wrist that has the marks.
You see the mark.
So he is marked too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when you got this?
No, I don't remember seeing this ever.
So you just got this, like probably hours ago?
You got it a couple of weeks ago when you started traveling.
Oh, okay. So would it technically be the same time as we got ours?
Yes, ma'am. Just showed up after sleep one night.
Have you been having any headaches? Like in the front of your forehead? I think that's where Lily's was at, right?
Yeah, that's where Lily's.
No. No.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, this is gonna be hard. But I think you need to join us in trying to stop this bad prophecy that has started.
Pain, upon realizing and offering their words of comfort, is going to do Pain things and just slowly sleep away.
Pain's
Because
like,
human emotion is too much.
Pain is like, wow, she's gentle with them.
Okay, we're gonna pan back over to Archie and Yorn. What are you guys doing after the soldiers run out of the room?
I am going to go back up and try and find my way back to the bar.
I see. You've chosen chaos today. Okay.
Every day.
Always.
This is the way.
You find your way back to the bar. You find your bottle in the same place that it was left. It's about halfway gone.
As I'm walking up there, can I actually notice, are there any actual, like, blood stains or anything?
Oh yeah, it looks like blood was, like, pulled across the floor.
Oh, it looks like...
Streaks.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go back and sit in the same spot I was sitting before, if I can remember that, where I was sitting before.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out my coin purse, and I'm gonna pull out, I'm gonna pull out 10 gold pieces. And I'm gonna like stack them, and then is there like a shelf or something like behind the bar?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like make sure like no one's really watching me, just kind of put the 10 gold and then just grab the bottle again.
Okay. For all of you guys as a whole, it is getting really late. You guys are extremely tired, even though the ones of you that healed was healed. It's getting close to like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Yorn, what are you doing?
Aurora. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
What were you saying?
What are you doing, Yorn, after the soldiers leave?
Yorn is going to... This place is also an inn, right? Or is it just a bar, a tavern?
No, it's an inn too.
It's also an inn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to go see if they have any rooms available.
Ruby looks at you. You look better than before. How do you feel?
I didn't ask for your help.
Okay. So we continue with the rudeness. Nice. What do you want?
Just a room.
That'll be a gold piece.
I give her a gold piece.
She tosses you a key and motions to the back where you guys were at in the first room. The number on the key says 5, so you go to the room marked 5.
Alright. Nurin will head back that way, and as he's walking towards the door, he'll turn back and say, "Thanks for healing me." And then head in and close the door.
Okay. Archie, are you just gonna sit there drinking still?
I'm going to. I'm gonna wait till there. Is there somebody at the bar available?
Ruby's the only one at the bar right now.
Okay, I'm gonna get her attention and try to get a room as well.
Okay. 1 gold piece.
Okay. And I'll put the gold piece down, and I'll stop her, or however the bottle works. And I'll set that next to it and wait to get a key.
Okay. She gives you a key marked 7.
Okay. I'll take the key, and then I'll slide both the bottle and the gold coin forward and say, "Thank you."
She chuckles a little bit and just grabs it and walks away and puts the bottle back in the back.
Okay, I'm gonna go find my room and then start cleaning my armor.
Okay. We're going back to Aurora, Varus, and Torment.
Aurora is going to, and there's nobody around us minus Torment sneaking away, right?
No. Not at the little pond.
She's gonna explain to Varus that due to one of our other party members, which I'm assuming is just at the tavern right now, due to one of our party members, we are in disguise, technically. And she's like, while I feel I deserve these wounds, we probably should go rest up, and we can introduce you to the rest in the morning. And she'll head back up to the tavern. She'll put Mumble back on top of her head so Mumble could go back to sleep.
And Pain, like I said, it was sneaking off, but like very slowly, waiting for the rest of them to catch up.
Okay. Are you going back to the inn as well?
Yes.
Yeah. It was also, Varus he's not going to respond to Fatal, but he's just going to slowly get up and start following.
Okay. When you get back, Ruby asks if you all want a room. If you do, it's 1 gold piece each. Or if you want to bunk with someone, obviously you can split it.
She's gonna offer to bunk with him.
Pays for Fatal and Pain and says, "Come on."
You paid for separate rooms or just 1 room for all of you? Same room? Okay.
Progress, guys. Progress.
Pity progress.
Although Varus is appreciative of the offer, he's still going to get his own room.
Okay.
No one said I was paying for you.
Just be careful. Please. I can't, while I don't know you, and while I hope you're a lot like her, I can't afford losing another innocent life today.
Okay, you guys all head back to your rooms. Do you go to sleep immediately? Do you clean up? What are you doing?
Varus is gonna grab his book that he has of his whole family, pretty much an heirloom, and he's gonna write down what he has learned.
Okay. Aurora?
Aurora is going to... Is there, like... And there's a bunk, right? There's 2 beds?
Yes.
She is going to offer for Pain to take whichever one she wants, and she'll take the other one. And she'll just kind of sit, because really all she has to do is meditate. She's gonna be like, under her breath, she's gonna be like, I hope nobody has nightmares tonight.
Torment?
I just take the bottom bunk.
Okay.
And I crash.
Torment has a nightmare, but we're gonna get to that in the next 10 minutes after our break, guys. Alright, we ready to get back into it, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Torment.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an interactive dream. I'm not going to tell you what to do in it like I normally do.
Ooh, I like those. I'm gonna make all the wrong decisions. I mean,
Choose your own adventure.
You wake up in a room that just has a mirror in it.
I walk up to the mirror.
You see what looks kind of like yourself staring back at you, but with black eyes. Hello, Torment.
Hello there.
It's been a while since you've visited me.
Or perhaps it's been a while since you visited me.
Could be. So, you're still with the boring ones, I see.
Someone has to keep them afloat.
You know you can't hide your true nature forever.
Worked this long, hasn't it?
You should let me out again, Torment.
The first time was a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake. You don't feel guilty because it happened. You feel guilty because how easy it was.
Who are you to tell me how to feel?
We're just the same coin, just different sides. I know what you feel.
I much prefer my side.
But if you let me out, you'll be one of the most powerful beings on the planet. Isn't it worth it to let go of the control that you have just for a little bit?
Not if it means that I suffer the same fate as last time.
How boring. You'll come back. You always come back. And when you're at your lowest low, you'll let me out.
Will I? And I punch the mirror.
Oh, shit.
The figure in the mirror looks off to the side really quickly, smiles, and then the dream ends. Aurora, you've seen it, and the very end reminded you of when Fatal was standing right there, and it looked at Fatal, and then the dream ended. And it's morning, you guys. Let's start with you, Torment.
Torment, aka whatever I came up with earlier and suddenly have blinked on, wakes up in a cold sweat, and as per usual when Torment has nightmares, is probably screaming.
Aurora is gonna, like, little kid style, just, like, hang over the edge of the bed.
If that is the case, Torment more than likely is about to punch you in the face.
Oh no! Guys!
She's not gonna be in range. She knows where your head is at.
I rolled. It's a 15 to hit.
It hits! But I don't know how you hit me when I'm not near your hands.
I set up that fast. Gotta be quick.
I feel like Aurora would know to stay out of reach of Torment's hands.
What?
But I'll take it. Let me do a long rest real quick.
Damage, sorry.
Let me take a long rest real quick. Oh man.
While that's happening, the rest of the party wakes up to Torment screaming in the other room. What do you do?
I'll shoot up, and jump off the bed. And is it? What is the layout?
So you are in the 5th room, correct?
Mine is the 7th.
The 7th
I'm in
one?
the 5th room.
You're in the 5th one. Okay, these guys are in the 6th, and then Varus is in the 4th.
Okay, so they're between me and
Yeah.
Norm. All right, so I'm gonna shoot up, jump, grab my coat, and bound out the door, and I'm gonna be in fighty mode.
You walk in as Torment punches Aurora in the face.
Did you not ask permission again? I'm gonna be looking at Aurora.
Well, here's the thing. I saw her nightmare. I won't tell you about her nightmare. However, all I did was lean over the bed to make sure she was okay. And I got clocked. Like, yesterday wasn't bad enough.
Yesterday was bad for all of us.
You see Torment cringe at the mention of yesterday, and she just finishes getting up and just tries to leave the room.
I am going to be standing in the doorway.
Torment's just going to glare at you until you move.
Well,
I'm just gonna look. Artie is gonna be just staring at you dead ass. You can at least.
I'm gonna attempt to intimidate him to move.
I'm gonna laugh.
That would be a crit. That would be 26 intimidation.
You can do a contest roll if you want. Contesting roll.
What do you want me to use?
Just use Constitution.
Oh boy.
Man, all of Torment's crits are just at the party.
I know.
Crazy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Never a stealth though.
Oh. It's not very
Never.
good. It's not anywhere near 26.
Okay, you're intimidated. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to move. You just feel it. You can act out how you want.
Can you at least apologize? I'm gonna like take like a partial step back, like a quarter step back.
I will attempt to lie and say I'm sorry.
Okay.
That would be a 19 in deception.
Insight.
Yeah.
Insight check from Aurora.
Yep.
So wait, what were you? What was that roll for?
9.
Yeah. You believe it.
Nyorn, what are you doing? You heard the scream. Are you just sleeping through it?
Yorn is going to like peek his head in after like Archie gets there, and then walk away and walk outside the tavern.
Varus, are you doing anything, or are you staying in your room?
Varus, when he wakes up, he's like all groggy, and he just opens the door, peers out to see what the hell's going on.
Nyorn, as you're passing the room to go outside, you see what you think is Lily with short hair.
Yorn almost staggers for a second, but keeps walking.
Okay.
Aurora is going to warn Archie about Varus.
Torment is going to say, Artie, I did as you asked. Can you please move the fuck out of my way now?
I believe her.
Fine.
Wouldst thou move the fucking way?
So I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna take an actual step back. So there's like she can get through, but there's like that much room. And
because there's that much room, I'm just gonna like hit my shoulder against you as I leave.
Yes, you're hitting the 6'5", 240 pounds of salt.
Yes, I am. And my 130-pound, 5'10" self can handle it.
I'm pretty sure you just broke your shoulder. I've had a nap today. But yeah, I'll take that step back, and I'm gonna hear. Aurora, you said that you tried to warn me about Varus.
Well, no, I guess warn you. She's gonna let you know that we did find Lily's twin. And kind of give you an overview of the conversation that she had with Tatara. What kind of happened between her and Varus and Pain. And just explain that he is marked. We don't, like, he doesn't have black light around him, right? He has white.
Yes.
Okay, she's gonna explain that he is a good person. But she wants to warn you that it is literally a spitting image of Lily. And she kind of cries, just like a couple tears. And then just kind of stops.
Over the course of that, it'll Artie's face is going to get his expression is going to get harder and harder. He's going to be like tensing, and basically by the time you're done, and when he sees you tearing, he's basically just going to have the most stoic face in the world.
He's not going to make my tears glitter, sparkle.
No. And I'm gonna turn around and walk out of the room. And is Varus still there in the hallway?
No, I think he would have gone back and like just sat down and went over his notes and stuff.
Okay, then I'll go back. Artie is gonna go back to his room.
Okay. Nyorn, where did you go?
Yorn is gonna look and see if there's a blacksmith in town. Anybody who might sell armor.
This is a very kind of druid place. You're not gonna find a whole lot of metal here. There's a place where you can get leather armor.
I was finally gonna ask to buy a gun. Pooh.
Oh yeah, she's done with shanking us. Now she's gonna.
There's not gonna be a blacksmith because there's just too many druids that live here. They think that it's wrong.
All right. If he doesn't find any eventually, then he'll just walk back to the tavern.
Okay. Torment, where did you go?
I would like to see the people that make this leather armor and see what kinds they have.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Any uncommon leather armor?
No, it's just gonna be common.
Could I perhaps sell some weapons here?
Sure.
I would like to sell 2 daggers and a short bow. I forgot I even had them.
They usually cost 2 gold pieces, so if you're selling it, they'll give you 1 gold piece for it, for the dagger. And then what else were you selling?
I have 2 daggers and a short bow.
They will give you 2 gold pieces for the short bow.
As you're doing business with you.
So altogether you got 4 gold pieces. Okay. Varus, what are you doing?
I think he's eventually gonna, as soon as he actually leaves his room, he's gonna look for just somebody who sells leather armor.
Okay. You walk around for a little bit, but you find the place that Torment was just at.
Would they have any studded leather armor?
They do have studded leather armor.
Oh, I regret my decisions now.
How much would it be?
10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Am I still there?
Why don't just Jiro leave?
So you're gonna take the studded.
Yeah, but was gonna also sell my leather armor and then a hand axe.
Okay. He'll give you 5 gold pieces for the leather armor and then 2 gold pieces for the hand axe.
Okay.
Would you like to make another purchase, Torment?
I'll take some studded leather armor too.
Okay.
Oh man.
And I will also sell my leather armor.
Okay. So you get another 5 gold pieces.
And you said it was 10 gold pieces, right?
Yes.
-5. Thank you.
Would you like it dyed in a certain way? We can dye it for an extra gold piece.
Oh yeah, you already know I want it red.
Okay, they take it to the back and start the dyeing process. Varus, do you want yours dyed a certain color?
Yeah, he was gonna get his dyed in like a black or a really dark blue.
Okay. It takes about a half hour and then they bring it back out to you guys dyed. Anything else?
Nope, that should be it.
Okay. Aurora, what are you doing?
I can't remember exactly. You said there was a fairy vendor or something like that when I went and found Varus initially. Or there... Am I thinking of something else?
There was a fairy dragon that he had.
Oh, okay. Is there any vendors with, like, whimsical stuff?
There's
Like
some jewelry.
druid?
Yeah.
What is the jewelry made out of, especially with this being druid heavy here?
There are a couple of different things that you could go with. There are some, like, meteor rock kind of necklaces that they say Totera sent down from the heavens. You know, it's a marketing ploy, but it's
I was just about to ask.
but it's pretty. And then there's just some, like, pearls that you could get, or different kind of stones that wash up on the beach or by the pond.
Are they like pretty stones or are they just stones?
They're pretty.
How much are they?
5 gold pieces for the stones, and then for the meteor, it's going to be 15.
Each. She's gonna pass.
Okay.
That's really it. I mean, she's just kind of perusing around town. I mean, I guess if there's like a bookstore or a library or something like that.
There's a library close by.
She'll go there.
Okay. What are you looking for specifically? Or are you just perusing?
Just perusing. She wants to see if she's not gonna show anybody the mark on her arm, but she wants to try to find any books based off of what they've already encountered, the prophecy, and then any, you know, her normal monsters, nightmares, books, things.
Okay. There is a book called The Caves of Kemen. It's not necessarily a children's book, it's more like kind of like a history book, but you notice that there are some figures on the front page, and you start flipping through it, and it kind of looks like the caves and the pictures that the orc druids were talking about whenever you had talked to them last.
Okay. And there isn't really any books like on the prophecy or anything?
No.
Okay. She is gonna kind of ask if anybody's heard about the prophecy, but it's just she's gonna kind of ask it in like a nonchalant, like she's just been traveling, and researching after hearing about it, so she's not gonna like point out that she's affected by it. She's just trying to gauge if people actually know about it.
I'm gonna say no, because the prophecy was written in ancient celestial,
Okay.
the language of the gods, so even if they had come across it, they wouldn't have known what it meant.
Okay. Outside of that, she's just gonna kind of find everybody. Like, she's just gonna hang out with the first person of her party that she's gonna come across.
Okay. Did you take the book, or are you gonna leave it?
I can pay for the book, because I don't know if we're ever gonna come back to return it.
Okay. That'll be like 3 gold pieces.
3 gold. Okay.
Okay. Archibald?
So I'm gonna be in. Is it possible to purchase? Actually, first I'm gonna be after leaving the Aurora and Torment's room. When I go back to my room, I'm gonna sit there for 10 minutes, like sulking, and then get up and I'm gonna write out 3 different letters. One to my mother. Apologizing and saying that, and then also saying, asking her advice. Archie is conflicted, especially with everything that's going on.
Okay.
Asking, is it, what would she do in his place? Would she continue the mission as the marked, or would she focus on the family mission?
Okay.
And then the second letter is going to be to my father. And the first line is going to be, "Don't let mother see this." And it's going to be asking for money.
Nice.
And then the third letter, Archie, he's going to write it, and then he's just going to tuck it inside of his coat.
Okay.
And he's going to hold it for later. And he's going to send the first 2 off.
Okay. You said you were in the room for
probably for a while, an hour or 2, and then I would go out to the bar and probably get food and, if possible, purchase. Is it possible to get like supplies or something from the bar?
Okay. 1 second. So as you are in the room, the events of yesterday are going through your mind. And in particular, the moment you died. And bringing up the memory of the chanting that you heard while you were dead.
Mm.
As you remember it, it's like you can hear it all over again. Forged in fire, over and over and over again. The tips of your hands start to feel like they're burning, and you look down and you have fire in your palms. And you kind of snap out of it, and then it's gone. And now you can continue with what you were doing.
Okay. Yeah, like, after getting caught up in a vision like that, Archie's going to be kind of stuck there for a second, just staring at his hands. After a couple minutes, he's gonna kind of shake himself out of it, and then he's gonna walk out to the bar. He's gonna be a little he's not gonna come off as very nice right now. He's gonna be more short, to the point. At the moment, he's basically gonna have like resting bitch face.
Okay.
But he is going to see if it's possible to buy supplies and maybe another bottle of whatever the hell that was from.
Okay. another bottle's gonna cost you 5 gold pieces. You have to drink it outside of this town because she doesn't want to deal with you anymore.
Well, no. As soon as he were in his pack.
Okay. And then, what kind of supplies are you looking for?
Basically just like rations. If she has like dried meat or ration packs or something that can be stored over days or weeks.
She has 10 for what rations normally go for. But that's about as much as she has. Do you want those?
You said they're like regular rations?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I just need it.
Okay, do you take all 10?
No, I'll take 5 of them.
Okay. Everyone has done all of their shopping. Hedwig has been doing Hedwig things. Iggy has been running around, drinking, doing her thing. And everyone ends up back at the Wide-Eyed Willow. And you're all together. What are you doing?
Probably get the frick out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of Dodge.
I don't think we need to stay here any longer. What has Undok been doing?
He's been chilling out in his room. He came out briefly, looked at Varus, and then backed away slowly back into his room for a while. And now he's just standing with the rest of you guys, like, really contemplating why he's here.
Oh, man. Are you okay, Undok? We need him.
It's a bit strange. Have you checked his wrist?
Yes, he has it, but he didn't have her headaches.
Do you see any kind of vision?
With
Is
me?
he saying that?
He looked
Yeah,
at
who's he?
Varus.
Okay.
Sorry.
He's like, yeah, I get the headache, or I get the visions, but I don't have any side effects. Like you guys have been describing.
Interesting. What kind of visions have you been having?
The recent one is I got a vision of your group.
Well, who is your god? Is your god Vara? Quick answer, no.
No.
Is it Illa?
Is Phaedrus?
Phaedrus.
That's that right? Phaedrus.
Interesting. Well, it seems he's one of you.
Doesn't he's encased in white, not black. And I don't think he's fooling us right now. Have we noticed any repercussions of one of the marked dying?
No.
Okay. She's gonna turn to Undok and she's gonna be like, so are we still able to fulfill or save the world with one less marked?
The prophecy says there's 7.
But he was marked at the same time as us.
Can we make... Are we sure that they're twins?
Well, they look like it.
When he says that, I pull out my book and flip to the page that talks about it. But I'm only showing him. No, I'm only showing Undock.
I see. It may have been that the Fates just didn't know which one to mark, being that they were twins. So they marked both.
You think it's safe to proceed then? And that we can continue our goals?
I can't say for sure, but I would think so. All I know is of the prophecy, and the prophecy says 7, and here you are.
I say we get a move on.
I will point out that, strangely, Ondok's aura is red, angry, but he's not outwardly showing it.
She will sit next to him on the cart.
Okay.
But she won't make any outward, cues that he's upset.
Okay, anyone else getting in the cart? We've got one space left.
No, I walk.
For the first time in forever, we'll actually walk.
Nope, no walking.
And I no longer have on that disguise.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk as well.
Okay, we'll say that Hedwig gets in with them. The compass is now pointing, if you look at your map, it's now pointing this way.
Okay.
Not exactly that position, but like you guys are like right down here, so it's gonna be like right over here.
I was just about to ask.
So
heading west.
Yes.
Okay.
My vote would say we take the fastest route there.
Okay. Do you guys talk or anything during the first couple of hours? Or are you silent?
As I will make sure like nobody's listening to us. But she's gonna talk to Undok about what's upsetting him so much.
I just go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
He's gonna say, I just don't understand. I work with facts. Facts from history. Facts and numbers. And this isn't adding up. It's frustrating.
Not everything adds up, though. I mean, I believe in science, and I believe in facts just like you. But, I came here to learn. Things are always changing, and from my understanding, this evil stuff wasn't a thing until now. So I think we're kind of in a whole new world. And things aren't going to add up for a while.
I wasn't strong enough to save all of you, and I apologize.
I don't think she's gonna struggle to say it. I don't think it's anybody's fault that she died. But while I'm still coming to terms with it, we have to move on. That's what she'd want. We have to save this. We have to stop the evil from continuing its corruption.
You know, we may want to think about, instead of going on a course to the next compass destination, it might be better for us to find a temple of Tatara and have a priest bless all of your weapons so that if the assassin comes back, we won't all die.
Where would you suggest that to be at?
You are a follower of Tatara, are you?
Oh, that's true. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, my character does. I do not. Floof, or Impassable, wants to know where the nearest temple is so that can happen.
The temple is in Kemen, where your book said that all of the caves were. That's the capital of the kingdom, this kingdom.
Oh, okay.
You guys are about a week's travel away from that particular capital.
I think you're right. Are we kind of heading in that direction with heading to the next destination?
You're heading in the opposite direction.
Oh, we're heading in the opposite direction. Okay. I think you're right. While I hesitate to say that, but I think this is a group discussion to make this call.
Alternatively, you could ask Tatara to change you.
Change me?
Become a knight.
I don't. Unfortunately, I'm new to this. This is not. We don't do this where I come from. How would this process begin?
I don't know. I don't follow Tatara. I don't follow
Aren't you
any of them.
supposed to know everything?
I know history, child. Not the history of the gods. I don't care to know them.
And that, out of character, that would come from, I would specifically have to talk to Tatara.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It also, as a note, strikes you as strange that he's able to use magic but has no ties with any gods.
That is true.
You right.
And when he exhausted himself, he flashed black, didn't he?
When he revived Archie, he pulled his arms out to the side and darkness creeped up his arms up into his eyes, and then he touched Archie and Archie woke up.
But his aurora is white.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think she saw, now thinking back, I don't think she saw Undak do that, so she doesn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk to the group, see what they say, and when we take a rest, a long rest, I will try to communicate with Tatara.
Okay.
But she is going to start being a little leery now, because like you said, he just mentioned he doesn't follow any of the gods. but he does do magic.
Do
So
you
she is
show-
going to start being a little leery.
Do you show outward signs of discomfort around him?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. It would be like a brief, like, her focus right now is where the fuck they need to go. But so it was like a fleeting thought. So it'll probably sit there and nag her later on.
Okay. So he pulls the carriage over. Aurora would like to talk to the rest of you about where we go from here.
We have a couple options after speaking to Undak. As you guys might be aware, I'm not from here. So my religion or following of Tatara is new. But he pointed out that we can try to find a temple where they can bless your weapons with Tatara's magic abilities, powers. Or we can continue on to the next compass destination. She is not going to mention the fact that she can become a knight of Tatara. That'll stay between her and Undak.
Torment, for the first time, I'm gonna step forward and say, I feel like we should continue closing the portals. It's what Lily would do.
Varus, you have no fucking clue what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's since Varus has just joined the group, he's staying quiet.
Archibald?
Just real quick, what is the blessing of Tatara? Like, what would happen to their weapons? Because I feel like she would know that and she would explain that to them.
You would take it to a priest. He would basically take it to holy water, dip it in holy water, then say a prayer of blessing, and it would be blessed by a priest of Tatara.
Okay.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
Because we can't really fight the vampire assassin because that's the only thing that could kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Am I remembering that right?
Either that or a knight of Tatara has to bite him.
Directly, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Archie is going to be more inclined to continue to take care of the seals.
Yorn?
If they want to take the compass, they can. And we can't do anything about that. You guys know that he was toying with us, right? Because we can't kill him. For me, the clearest method here is to get our weapons blessed.
What about the portals that will open in the meantime?
What if we get there and he's there?
Either way, we have to take a chance.
Will point out, or Aurora will point out, how do we know that you're not trying to steer us in the direction he wants us to, he wants us to go?
Because his magic ended when he left.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Doc looks around and he's like, I don't see a reason why he would want us to go after one of the single things that could kill him.
Well, like trying to push us away from the portal.
Yeah.
And trying to, you know, make us have a longer journey where he could ambush us, is I guess what she was kind of saying.
It's about halfway in between where the next destination where you guys would go. So it's 7 days to Kemen, and then it would be 14 days to the destination, or 7 days to the destination right now.
Wait, repeat that?
The way
It's
that
either a week to the place or 2 weeks to where we get blessed.
No.
The capital.
No, you guys are in
Backwards?
you guys are in the middle. So one way
It's a week one way, a week another.
Oh, and then it's if you guys went from Kemen to the next destination, therefore it would be 2 weeks.
Okay, got it. Unless you know any magic vampire killing knights.
Not off the top of my head.
I mean, I'll follow wherever you guys are going, but
Oh, damn it. Let's just go.
I mean, while I believe we should close the portals, I know that's what Lily would want us to do. We saw Tatara help us in that battle. So maybe blessing your weapons could help us in case of fighting him again.
Torment doesn't say anything else. It just starts walking in the direction of the blessing.
Towards Kemen?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Varus is gonna chime in. He's like, I don't know much of what's going on, but from what I can hear, it sounds like getting our weapons blessed might be the best option.
You are not wrong.
Archie?
Say, Archie?
No, like with his comment, like the, God damn it, let's just go. He's gonna start walking toward, what is the name of the capital?
Kemen.
Kemen.
Kemen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's gonna start walking in that direction.
Okay. Doc turns the carriage around. Who wants to make the first perception check of the day?
Dibsies.
like a million. 22.
As you're traveling, every once in a while, you'll feel a slight zap on the tip of your fingers. Kind of like static, but it keeps happening over and over.
All right.
Okay, first 2 hours passed. Who's next?
Got some nerve damage in here. It's not good, guys. Jesus.
Varus, your first one.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Let's say 21. 21.
As you're walking, you open up your book to start drawing. In like a trance, you completely have your eyes go white, and you start drawing really quickly. When you're done, you open up your eyes and you see a dagger with blood drips on it.
Oh. Here's one.
Second 2 hours. Over. Everything goes fine. Who's next? Torment or Aurora?
Torment got it.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Perception.
Right, that thing I'm terrible at. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. I rolled a 12.
You constantly feel like someone's following you, like someone's watching. You notice the crow again.
I'm gonna try and shoot at the crow.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh god, that did nothing. Oh, wait, I rolled a 24. Sorry, I rolled on something I didn't think it hit. 24 to hit the crow.
Okay.
Did that hit?
You hit it, it bursts into a shadow for a second, and then comes straight back into a crow and keeps following.
Well, it did 6 damage to whatever the hell it was.
It's still there.
Anybody else see this crow?
No.
Alright, fair enough. I'm just gonna watch it the whole time.
Okay. Archie, Aurora, who wants to make the next perception check?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not using that one. Not gonna use that one. Oh no. I should have used the other one. It's a 4, or it's a perception check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 8 total.
Okay. You're walking by the carriage. You keep going back to the moment that you died and the voices that you heard. You lean against the carriage for a split second and the cloth starts to catch fire.
Oh? Like the carriage cloth?
Yep.
Oh! Like patting it. Oh, like looking around, like trying to put it out.
Ondak yells, "What's going on back there? I smell smoke."
Nothing at all. It's fine. Do you want me to roll anything to put out the fire?
No, I'm saying it's gonna be small enough and it doesn't burn you when you try to do it anyway, so you can get it out pretty quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I do, I'm gonna like take back away from. Keep walking.
Aurora, make the last perception check of the session.
16.
How much?
16. 16.
You've got a little bit of PTSD going on.
You don't say.
You look over at Ondak. He's got Lily's face. You look over at the others. They've got Lily's face. You feel cold. Your breath, you can see it in front of you. You put your head in your hands for a second, rub your eyes, and then everything's back to normal.
Nobody like that.
No. Mm-mm.
And that's where we're gonna end the session, guys. Your first day of traveling.